Welcome to
Dropbear and Panda.
Save the World.
Episode
62.
62.
Damn.
We're old. I feel old today.
Yeah?
So
You look old.
So 2 weeks ago we talked about how tired I looked. And now we're talking about how old I look. Why do I continue doing this is beyond me.
Winning.
Because you're just an asshole.
Hey.
Also, 2 weeks ago, I was in the middle of a show.
That's right.
And now I'm in the middle of
A
flu.
cold. Yeah, middle of the flu.
Yeah, well, I hope it's not. I don't think it's the flu, but it's a bad cold.
Yeah, it's stuff. Something's going around.
Yeah, last night I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm so sick. Oh, my God. I'm feeling better now.
But you had that crazy nose sound?
Holy crap. And
Yeah.
I couldn't stop coughing, and I couldn't stop my brains from leaking out of my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started about 10 days ago, or maybe a week. I woke up
You're
at
getting
about
close to where you should be hospitalized.
Yeah, I sound pretty good right now, though.
Yeah.
I have to admit.
Well, that's because you drank like half a thing of Benylin.
Yeah, that's true. I did. I did not measure. I just took the bottle and swigged it. And I think it was daytime because after that I was wide awake at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
I used to like the Benylin with codeine. You used to be able to get that. And that was really good cough suppressant.
That's back from like 1914 where they're like, there's cocaine in everything.
That's right.
That's how people could like work on the homestead and raise 12 children.
Right. With cholera.
Walk uphill in the snowstorm both ways.
Yeah.
Because everything had cocaine and codeine in it.
That's right.
Those were the days, hey?
Bring you up and bring you down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway, I can hear the washing machine downstairs.
I'm sorry. I have to do laundry.
What?
Do you want me to sit in my own filth? It's all diseased right now. So.
I thought we'd just put it in the back and burn it.
Oh, you probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of things that burn.
What? I have no idea where this is going. Please continue.
I finished FarCry 5.
Well, let's do a review about it.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Dropbear and Panda's Reviews.
Okay, so when we last left, I was playing Far Cry 5, and I decided to start right from the beginning and work my way through it.
Because as we know, you never finish any game ever.
Right, any video game. I finished it this week.
Blew my mind because I just found out about this morning.
Yeah.
Because I've been dead for like a week.
Yeah, and so I mean, it's been out long enough that there's no spoilers, and I haven't looked into this. There might be two endings. There was a choice. There was a choice I had to make.
Oh.
Yeah. After I took out Jacob, I ended up at this farm.
If you haven't played the game and you want to and you don't want to know about it,
Yeah.
press the fast forward 30 seconds button on your phone.
Probably a couple times because it's going to take longer than 30 seconds to explain what happens next.
Ooh.
So I finished off Jacob's area. And so then I had all the areas cleared. Mm-hmm. And then I got to go take out Joseph Seed. He's the enigmatic cult leader of the doomsday called Eden's Gate.
I hate his name.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah. Anyway, so then I'm given a choice. I'm given a choice to either run away or to rebel. And
what do you mean run away or rebel?
well, it's because basically he surrounded us, and he had all my deputies and stuff like that, all like in handcuffs. And he was just like, I just want peace in the world. And if you fuck off now, then, you'll be...
I'll leave you alone, but
I'll
kill
leave you
everybody.
alone.
Oh, okay.
Right. Or I could, rise up against him. So I chose to rise up against him because I'm like that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Anyway, so really large battle, a drug-induced battle ensued, and I'll cut to the chase. At the end, we ended up arresting him, and we're taking him off to jail. And then there's an atomic explosion. There's like a nuclear horizon, like a...
What?
Oh, yeah.
Let's blow this popsicle stand, boys.
Kaboom!
Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
And the entire thing is wiped out, and like I'm driving this Jeep and I'm trying to like, get away from the fallout and get to the shelter and stuff like that. And then we get exploded. And then when I wake up and I come to, I'm handcuffed to a bed in a fallout shelter, and Joseph Seed is my new family. It's just me and him are the survivors of this nuclear apocalypse.
Whoa!
Didn't see that coming, did you?
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I don't know if I went the other way, if that still would have happened, if that storyline.
Can you go back to a save point?
Maybe.
Can you please? Can we do that this afternoon? Because
Sure,
that would be
yeah.
amazing. I had other plans of like not trying not to die this afternoon, but I can try not to die in my own fluids by trying
Yeah.
to watch you do the thing.
Anyway, crazy, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I did not see that coming. I was like, holy shit.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And it's
So Fallout 6, not Fallout. Oh my god.
Far Cry.
Far Cry 6.
Yeah, maybe
just
maybe
be
Fallout is later on in the universe.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. It could be a crossover.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I showed you
Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 4,
Yeah.
which is an entirely different story, which actually looks really neat.
It looks beautiful too. Like
Yeah, it
these
was a
guys
few
do a
years
hell
ago.
of a good game.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I think you should do that.
Yeah. But so my review is this. Like
Yes.
I really enjoyed the game. Like I thought it was nice open world.
We actually finished it, so that's saying something.
Yeah. Storyline was good. The game mechanics were decent. I like the fact that, you know, I got these perk points and I could get like a wingsuit. I sort of got into upgrading my stuff, which I don't normally do. Normally I'm just like, oh, I just want to murder things. And in this case, I was like, oh, I got perk points. Now I can fish. Or, you know, it's like the weirdest little things. I'm like, meh, I like this.
Well, it's like when you learned in Fallout, whatever game we have, where you're like, oh, I could build a whole, excuse me, a whole camp and keep all the stuff and build a
Yeah.
house. And you're like, fuck that. I just, no.
Yeah.
No. Oh, God, no. Just put me in the story.
Yeah.
And that might be one of the reasons why you're like, I just can't right
Mm-hmm.
now. Interesting.
Yeah, now I did go looking. It's for some reason I thought that I could play on this map in like an online world, kind of like Call of Duty. I haven't been able to find that, like in the game menus.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that's maybe something I just misunderstood or. Whatever.
Well-
they do have an arcade mode.
Oh.
I'm not entirely sure what that is.
Well, we'll have to look into that.
Yeah. Anyway, I so really 4.5 drop bears out of 5 for
So
Far Cry.
Where did the half go?
The half I think is just that I can't go play other people online, but I mean maybe I can. So maybe I'm going to give that half a drop bear back later once I find out where that is. It's really good. I can't.
I didn't think you usually liked doing the online gaming though.
Well, I think that because what I noticed they did suggest that you can do this, and they're just like, do you like running around blowing shit up, or do you like sniping? And I'm totally like a slow-mo player because I don't have those fast twitch things like Bad Narwhal does.
Yeah.
Like I can't play that speed of game.
Yeah.
I like to crawl through the grass for like an hour.
Yeah.
Set up my perfect shot and then crawl back out.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that there's that. Like I would do that. I think that would be fun. Hey Google, is there an online version of Far Cry 5?
On the website Newsweek.com, they say, both players will have to own full copies of Far Cry 5 and have online access to enjoy co-op.
Oh,
Both players.
so co-op. Okay, so maybe you know how I can have like people that help me? Like I have like the bots that could, you know, like had the dog bot, I had the cougar bot.
Yes.
So maybe we could tag team, myself and another person could play the story together.
Oh.
Maybe that's what that means.
I mean. Oh. Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll look into it, but we'll see if there's an alternate ending.
Okay.
But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done. It's beautiful.
Oh, it was for sure.
Yeah. And I didn't play on the easiest mode. I didn't play on the hardest mode. I played in the middle, and that seemed to be and I think that's probably why the turkeys were so evil. Anyway, that's my review. 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5 drop bears on Far Cry 5.
I think we should get Far Cry 4 and see how that goes.
Yeah.
And then when 6 comes out, see what that story is. Because, I mean, the stories are pretty freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to be, like,
They're immersive. They're
pretty intense.
They do a really good job.
Yeah.
Like I'm impressed. So that's my review. Do you have anything you want to review?
So we stopped playing the Sunken City.
Yeah.
We might pick it up again at some point.
Maybe.
But we got frustrated with it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think it's a really nice looking game and it's huge. But the reaction time between the button and the character on the screen is slow.
Yeah.
You press the button and then it doesn't happen right away. So you get murdered all the time.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath.
Yeah, and you just got so frustrated that you're like, I can't fucking do it.
I did.
And you can't find ammo anywhere.
Yeah.
So
Well, because you got to make ammo, right? You got to pick up the weird shit to make the ammo, and then.
But it's really hard to find the stuff, and I know that in the game they say it's really hard to find the stuff. So be vigilant and.
It's
look
maybe
out,
for a
but-
different type of gamer than we are. Like, maybe we're somewhere in between running around nuking shit and weird ass puzzle games, because I didn't really like the Mind Palace aspect of it that much.
And I don't mind trying to figure out puzzles, but the actual Mind Palace itself was confusing.
Yeah.
It wasn't figuring out, where we have to go to next. It was the actual logistics of the Mind Palace itself.
Like how to function in it.
And there was so much stuff inside there that didn't make sense to me. And maybe we're just dumb. I don't know. But I could not
It's just
grasp it.
Yeah, it's almost
very
like
frustrating
it's
to me.
overly simple in its complication, if that makes sense. Like, it's like, I get it. You put these ideas together and then you get a clue. It's just like, well, that's why. Just why. There's no real secret to it. You're just putting shit in order, and they sort of feed you the order that it goes in.
But but remember the first one we did? It made absolutely no sense to us whatsoever.
It's like suddenly we're tripping balls and...
Yeah, the second one made sense.
Yeah.
But still, how the Mind Palace worked, I think we sort of fluked. We knew what we wanted to do, but I don't know. It's too bad because I don't like... I have a weird relationship with money. I can go spend money willy-nilly on like food and a night out, food and drinking. But if I spend, $30 on a game that I don't end up liking and never play again, I get angry at myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what a waste of $30.
Yeah.
But I'll spend easy like $30 on sushi for one night and that's it, right?
And that's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm really frustrated that it would have been nice if we could have had like a 20-minute demo. But the preview was amazing.
Oh yeah,
for this game. But I'm just so frustrated. And honestly, the fact that there is a bit of a lag between when you press the button and when the guy goes to hit the monster, shoot his gun, you're dead.
Yeah.
So
Though No,
that's what I gotta say.
Yeah, how many pandas do you give it?
Oh, I'm down to like 2 out of 5, maybe 1.5. Yeah. I was really excited at the beginning, but
I'd give it a 2 only because it's beautiful, but the gameplay is like a 0 for me. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and I think their idea and everything is great. But the execution is
there's
really complicated.
Yeah,
but
and do you
doesn't
remember
have to
when
be.
I was in that boat and I was trying to like get off the boat, and then I kept falling into the water, and then it's like so frustrating. Like, it didn't make any sense why. I was in the right spot doing the right thing with the right buttons, but it would just nope. And then if you just nudge it over like a millimeter, suddenly you're standing on the dock, but then it's
the game mechanics are weird and the Mind Palace is weird. It can be a lot more straightforward.
Yeah.
But maybe we just have turned into people who don't have the patience for that.
Maybe. Because, I mean, we're coming out of off the heels of Red Dead Redemption 2, which we're getting back into. Now that I've finally finished Far Cry 5, I think I can now jump back into Red Dead.
It was so funny when you tried to get into Red Dead 2 last week and all the buttons were different. And
oh my God, that was frustrating.
You couldn't figure out anything.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
I'm sitting there like in a fight and I just keep crouching.
Quick draw.
Oh my God. Let's do a review of those guys.
Viva La Dirt League is
Right.
the best thing on the internet.
Oh my God. They're great.
They do satire videos on PUBG,
Yeah.
on Red Dead Redemption
Yeah.
2, on World of Warcrafty,
Yeah. That.
Skyrim videos called NPG Man,
Yeah.
Epic NPG Man, and just gamer video. They are so fucking brilliant.
Oh, they're so great.
They are so good.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of them. I
Yeah.
will watch them all day and all night. I just love them.
Get 5 out of 5 drop bears and 5 out of 5 pandas.
6 out of 5
Oh,
pandas.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're brilliant.
No, they're great.
From New Zealand, I believe. Just
They're so great, and their sets are great. The quality is great. Their visual effects are great. Like these, yeah.
love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
So
I
good.
love them.
But yeah, quick draw.
Oh God. Anyways, we'll add some links. I love them.
Yeah. So as I go back into, because I dabbled a little bit back into whatchamacallit?
Red Dead?
Red Dead. And trying to figure out those buttons again, and because I was pretty good at it for a while there, but I was a little upset. I'm still upset that I no longer have Arthur
Yeah, I don't know why they.
and Fancy Pants. The Arthur and Fancy Pants.
I don't know why they changed it. I don't know. I liked Arthur.
Yeah,
I don't like where it's going.
and Fancy Pants. Like,
Well, that was your fault. You just.
no, Fancy Pants died with Arthur.
Oh.
Yeah,
Who was the horse before Fancy Pants?
can't remember.
We mentioned her or him in a podcast from
Yeah,
last year.
I'll remember at some point. But yeah,
Scaredy Pants.
Scaredy Pants. Yeah, Scaredy Pants was first.
Yeah, you just fucked up that one.
Yeah, but Fancy Pants, man, that was a horse.
It was a horse. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get why they, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so I sort of jump back in, and we're in this canyon, and there's like a big shootout, but there's like so many bad guys, like it's crazy.
Well, it's just funny because now they've got so many bad guys because you're supposed to be a total expert at this game, but you're
Right.
not because you haven't played it in like 7 months.
Yeah, and I'm just, all I do is sort of walk and squat.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and I throw random things to every once in a while, just like there goes my cocaine gum.
How do I eat? Oh, there goes a leg of lamb.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Why am I wearing no pants?
Yeah. And I got used to, I was spoiled in FarCry with my sniper rifle that I could shoot like a kilometer away. Mm-hmm. Kilometer. Anyway, that's the end of our reviews. Let's get on to the news.
DBP News right now.
Big things happening in the news, which we're not going to talk about.
Oh, yes, but the most important thing.
The biggest breaking news of all.
Yeah, because it just happened yesterday.
Just popped up on your phone.
And I'm so excited because it's Space Force is now signed into law.
It is a thing.
Like, it is actually a thing.
It is a thing, people.
Yeah.
It is a thing.
It is the newest branch of the military since the Air Force, which I think came into being in 1947.
Yeah.
But now we have, in 2019, Space Force. Like,
Yeah.
who wouldn't want to be in Space Force?
Yeah.
I mean, this is amazing. I'm giddy, and I mocked it before because I thought it's dumb.
It is dumb.
But this is amazing. I'm sorry. Of all the fucked up things that guy has done, this is the best fucked up thing.
Yeah. I still don't understand how this all works now with all the other stuff going down, which we will not talk about because I just can't. But Space Force.
Yeah.
The force in space
Yeah.
to protect Earth against.
It's the Air Force Space Command, and it's going to be redesignated United States Space Force. And it's going to happen immediately, says General John Raymond, commander of the U.S. Space Command and Air Force Space Command. Like,
Where did you get that?
well, it's on Apple News, CNN Politics.
Oy.
Yeah, with the signature, Trump brings Space Force into being. That's fucking great. He just signed. So yesterday, which would be the hell day was that?
It would be the 20th.
20th, right? Friday the 20th. he signed the National Defense Authorization Act into law. And yeah, so it's
I wonder if he's just signing all the things right now.
Space Force will be lean and agile because you're in space.
But we can't even, like... Okay, Google, what is Space Force?
According to Wikipedia, a Space Force is a military branch that conducts space warfare. The only nations with independent space forces are France and the United States, which established their space forces, respectively, in September and December 2019.
France had the first Space Force.
Who knew?
I did not know that. That's crazy. So we're up against France. Well,
Le Soleil!
we're not. It's France versus America. Like, what does that even mean? Like, how crazy is that?
But they're working together against
alien,
the Reavers,
right?
Or like,
leave it to Reavers.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, so there you go.
I should just punt you into space. Is this how we get Star Trek?
I guess so.
Is this how it starts?
Well, now I mean, the thing is that now they're going to put money into it. Now that war's involved, there will be funding for space stuff.
What war?
Well, I don't know, because if you have a Space Force, you got to have a war.
A Star War?
What?
Speaking of which.
Yeah, so that just came out.
Yeah.
To mixed reviews.
Very mixed reviews.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet.
No, we have not. I have heard some people say, wow, that was awesome. And I've had some people say, well, that was a movie I saw. And
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not going to set any records at the box office. But it's the last trilogy in the trilogy of trilogies, right?
Yes.
Is that the
trifecta of trilogies?
Yeah.
Yes. Someone told me that it undoes some stuff from the previous movie, but then it redoes stuff from other movies, and I am at a loss to know what's going on. So there's no spoilers because we haven't seen it.
Yeah. The only J.J. Abrams is involved in it. And
is he?
Yeah.
Did you check that?
Do you want me to... hey, Google, was J.J. Abrams directing the latest Star Wars movie?
George Lucas's upcoming movies include Indiana Jones 5.
I'm like failing with the Google today.
Okay, Google, did J.J. Abrams direct the latest Star Wars movie?
Here are two: Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, and Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
Yeah, so J.J. Abrams directed both those movies. Okay, so J.J. Abrams did a TED Talk on the power of the mystery box and how he makes addictive, mysterious TV shows and sort of where that came from. And like I can't remember what season I finally stopped watching Lost, but it was like I was
Lost?
Yeah, it was so bad. I just couldn't. It made no sense. It stopped making sense. Mm-hmm. Even in nonsensical Dropbear brain, I was like, what? Mm-hmm. And then this other stuff that he's done, just, I don't know, hasn't been as good.
But, I mean, you can, but even then, is the script poor in the new Star Wars movie? You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
yeah.
I mean, sometimes the director can be not great, but the script can be really good or something.
True.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he did the reboot of Star Trek, like with Chris Pine.
Oh, first one was fantastic.
I thought was freaking great.
I thought it was lots of fun.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, so not that this is a review section, this is just news.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so Star Wars came out this weekend. It's the last one of the trilogy of trilogies. And people that we know have seen it have been like, eh.
Not to be confused with Cats, the movie.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait.
Why would you want to waste your money on a movie that...
Oh, I want to see that so bad.
It's like Furry Force without genitals.
Yeah.
Is how I'm describing it.
I'm going to be... maybe there will be an extra feature on the DVD were cats with genitals.
Well, it's the one thing that they say that is weird is that the cats have no genitals, which is a good thing and a bad thing because it's weird, but
Yeah.
also not weird, but weird. And please don't. It's the reviews of the Cats movie are insane, and everyone I know who said that they want to go see the Cats movie is because it's so awful.
There are some amazing people in it, though. Like
Oh, I
Judi
know.
Dench is
Judi
in
Dench
it.
Idris Elba is in
Oh
it.
my God.
I can't.
I'm so excited to see it.
One London Evening Standard. The Cats review says it's nearly as obscene as the Human Centipede. And they said regarding Judi Dench, she shouldn't be in it because she's amazing.
Yeah.
But they said she, like so many here, basically look like she's got a horribly advanced fungal problem.
Wow. James Corden is in it.
James Gordon's in it. Taylor Swift.
Jesus.
It's her big movie moment, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a movie to be a part of. I've talked about this before on the podcast that this is sometimes I get stressed about, being an actor and committing yourself to a role to something which is terrible.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
but I don't know. I'm kind of pumped. I want to see it. I really like the play. I saw Cats, like the original.
See, and I've been told Cats is horrible.
Oh, I liked it. But I was young too. Like it was, I think, one of the very first Broadway musicals I'd seen.
Yeah, and there's no plot. It's just cats
Right.
singing and doing
Mr.
a talent show.
Mistopheles. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah. But I was like,
Costuming was great.
yeah.
From what I've seen on Broadway.
Fancy dancing was great.
Yeah. One review I saw said that actually Idris Elba was probably the best part. He's the only one that seems to know that it's let go that knows that it's kind of a silly, weird thing. He's the only one that's believable in this weird world of weirdness.
When we come back for episode 63, we will have watched Cats. I'm putting that out there right now. We're going to do this.
I hate you.
Uh-huh.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No.
Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah.
Save me. Someone please save me.
No, it's done. It is
God.
written.
Oh, God.
So it is written. We've also, just to sort of finish this off, we've just enlisted, and I've heard from Rob Mitchelson that he will be helping us with the Space Force theme song.
Well, clearly.
Yeah. So that should be ready in
It was like
2 weeks as well.
the first thing that I popped into my head. Well, let's not put a time on it. I mean, you can't rush Space Force.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Nobody can hear you scream in space.
did you hear that? No, you did not.
You can't even hear our podcast in space, maybe.
What?
What are we even doing this for? This is not future-proofed.
Wow. So speaking of Rob Mitchelson,
Yeah.
why don't we play his latest?
The unicorn medal?
Yeah.
Done.
Happy little unicorns, the Friday Sock Company, ethically made for your eco-friendly feet. Dropbear and Panda love the Friday Sock Company, reinforced heels that no unicorn can beat.
But the socks don't match! The socks don't match! Nightmares and screams in the unicorn patch! Friday socks don't match! Friday socks don't match! Intentional mismatching when they're made from scratch!
Tra-la-la-la-la-la, Friday Sock Company, tra-la-la-la-la-la, Dropbear and Panda, tra-la-la-la-la-la, unicorn metal, tra-la-la-la-la-la, socks!
We gave away a lot of socks.
We did. And there's one pair left to get out into the world.
Yeah, you have not sent it away yet.
Yeah, and I was going to mail it, but then she was like, no, you just bring it to me because I'm going to see you. And I've seen her twice, and I've forgotten the socks both times. So obviously I cannot be trusted.
Friday Sock Company does some great freaking socks.
Yeah, they do.
Ethically made, purposefully mismatched, and we
Yep.
gave a whole bunch out in the last 2 weeks because Christmas.
Yeah, and because people were just like, this is what I do to recycle and upcycle and reuse. And we're just like, that's awesome. Just don't
Now-
do it with underwear.
Speaking of Christmas,
Yeah.
why don't we talk about not Christmas?
Yeah, so it's just going to be like instead of the save the world, there's going to be like save the holidays. Dropbear and Panda save the holidays.
Yeah, because stupid holidays.
Yeah. There's a lot of holidays that aren't Christmas.
There are.
Yeah.
People seem to think that it's all about Christmas. We're going to continue the war on Christmas.
Yeah.
It's time.
For Dropbear and Panda to save the world.
Pull out that pin, throw the grenade,
Yeah.
bam-a-lam.
Oh, tinsel everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
All that shrapnel-y crystal,
Yeah.
tinsel.
Crystal
everywhere.
Yeah. My cat, Flower, used to eat the tinsel and then barf up silver hairballs.
Oh, that tinsel could have like ripped open her insides.
Yeah, we didn't know at the time. That
She
was the
could've-
70s.
She could have died.
There's so many things back in the 70s that were wrong.
How did you not know that they shouldn't eat tinsel?
Well, is tinsel even a thing anymore? God, I used to hate cleaning that shit up.
Probably not. When I was a kid, we had tinsel as well. I used to like the tinsel, but then it would get knotted and weird. But
Yeah.
excuse me, our dogs didn't eat it,
Yeah.
but the cats probably did.
Flower, the cat, used to eat the tinsel. And that would, so we had some traditions
Yeah.
in our household. One of the traditions was the gingerbread house, but not just the gingerbread house. We would do the skating rink as well. So we'd put like aluminum foil on a cutting board, and then we'd put like cotton batting around it. So it'd be like snowbanks. And then we'd have like little jujube figures skating on it and stuff like that.
That's cute.
Yeah. And we'd have like marshmallow snowmen.
Did you actually eat it after you made it? 'Cause
Totally.
Wouldn't it be like rock hard and stale?
Yeah. And nothing's worse than stale marshmallows with stale candy stuck to it. But I used to, sneak down and I'd pull apart a snowman, or I'd eat like a snowman head. So it'd be like a headless snowman.
You're a monster. I'm not the monster here. You are. Now tell me, where are the others? Eat me. No, not the buttons. Not my gumdrop buttons.
And my mom would be like, who's eating the...
Well, she knows now.
Yeah.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was naive. I didn't know. That's like the naivety scene.
Wow.
Reaching for it.
I feel ill.
I went for it.
Yeah, you sure did.
Anyway, so that was one of our family traditions. We'd get the tree, we decorate the tree, but then we'd do like this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was always skating rink, and I thought it was really cool because the foil.
We did not do gingerbread houses or anything like that. My mom used to make really good shortbread, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, the shortbread cookies.
Yeah, my mom used to do shortbread cookie decorations. I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we would decorate the decorations. Do you remember those silver candy balls?
Yeah.
And that like they'd break your teeth.
Yeah.
But
Those were weird.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
It's
those?
like coated in mercury.
Yeah, they're probably just mercury balls that just rolled off the table and people collected them and be like, kids these days, I don't know, they don't even wear seatbelts. Let's just add them to the candy.
That's right.
Whatever.
It's the 70s. Who cares?
And my mom used to make these the sweet buns with the icing on them and braid them into wreaths or make the big bread candy canes.
Oh, that's awesome.
And whatever, yeah.
Oh, yeah. My mom would do one for the Christmas morning, and she would have like the green jelly candies.
Yeah.
And the red cinnamon hearts as hollies.
Oh, I don't like cinnamon hearts.
Oh, it's so good.
No, my mom did the green cherries or the red cherries.
Yeah. Oh, I hate those. Oh.
Yeah, I never really ate them, but yeah, we didn't do cinnamon hearts because cinnamon hearts are the devil.
I somehow convinced my family that raisins were evil, and they love raisins in their cinnamon rolls. I hate them.
I know.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
They're disgusting.
I like raisins.
Who does that? I used to like raisins. I don't know what happened. Like I used to like the box of sun-kissed raisins.
Yeah.
I would like eat the fuck out of those.
Yeah.
I'm like, ow.
Raisins are good.
Yeah, but now I don't like them.
Huh.
Yeah.
Just one day.
Yeah. Maybe I had too many. One Halloween. I used to get them in Halloween.
Yeah. We used to, yeah. And we'd have turkey. We lived in
For
Nova
Halloween? People throw a turkey in your bag.
Christmas. Fuck. And we'd have turkey and mashed potatoes and turnip. And sometimes we'd have curried fruit, which was really, really good. So, and we sometimes have that for Easter too, because it goes really well with ham as well. But for about 6 years, we lived in Nova Scotia. So my extended family was all in Southern Ontario. So we used to, for the most part, have just us for Christmas.
Yeah.
And in Nova Scotia at the time, it's changed now because of global warming or whatever it is. We would have, most of the time we would have green Christmases, but white New Year's.
Oh, fun.
But the snow would be like, when we would get snow, it'd be
East
like
Coast
12
snow.
feet high and
Yeah.
like weigh 6,000 pounds. But I've heard as of late, for the most part, Nova Scotia doesn't get a lot of snow like that anymore. There were a number of years that we would hear old friends say, yeah, no, still no snow.
Huh.
But then, you know, then there'd be the one year where they'd get 12 feet of snow and
Right.
the goalpost would be,
Yeah.
you know, up. The snow would be up to the goalpost. So
Crazy.
East Coast, man. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes we would open up one present on Christmas Eve.
Yep, that was the thing. And Christmas morning, you could open the stocking before anybody else woke up, but you couldn't open any presents.
We slept in. We were the weird kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. My parents even had to wake us up one year.
Wow.
Yeah. We were not the kids who would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
There was a really cool thing. They probably still do it. Like when we raised our kids in Okotoks, and they would have the Santa Claus come by on a fire truck every Christmas Eve. And they drive through all of Okotoks, and Santa Claus would wave to the kids and stuff like that. It was really cool.
Oh, that's nice. I remember one year I could have sworn that I heard footprints on the roof, and turned out it was actually my dad.
Really?
He told us later that he went out and clumped around on the roof.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so I thought that was really cute.
Yeah, I used to go out and put Glossette almonds on the lawn for reindeer poop.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we used to put out the milk and cookies
Yep.
and a carrot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Hanukkah.
Oh, yeah, because that happens around the same time, but it lasts a lot longer.
So Hanukkah is a Jewish holiday that is celebrated for 8 days and nights, beginning on the 25th day of the Jewish month of Kislev. And I apologize to any of our Jewish listeners if I've mispronounced any words.
I want to know where the dreidel comes from, because that's those little tops, right?
Okay, Google, where do dreidels come from?
On the website people.ucls.uchicago.edu, they say, it is believed that the Jewish game of dreidel is a Judaicized version of the German gambling game. The Yiddish word dreidel derived from the German word dren, which means to spin.
Put on your yarmulke, here comes Hanukkah. So much Hanukkah to celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah is the festival of lights. Instead of one day of presents, we have 8 crazy nights.
The Jewish calendar is based on the lunar cycle, so Hanukkah can fall anywhere from November 28th to
that's
December
why.
26th.
Okay. That was my next question, because it does change.
This holiday commemorates the rededication of the Holy Temple in Jerusalem following the Jewish victory over the Syrian Greeks in 165 BCE.
Whoa.
People celebrate Hanukkah by lighting their menorahs, spinning dreidels, and eating delicious foods, which I can get behind.
That's amazing.
Kwanzaa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's African, right?
And I am embarrassed. No, I did not know it was African. Huh. Yeah, so I'm very sorry
I knew that.
to all our African friends, African American friends. In the United States, roughly 5 million people celebrate Kwanzaa each year. It is a 7-day holiday that celebrates African culture. It begins on December 26th and ends on January 1st.
Love it.
On the 6th day of Kwanzaa, there's a Kwanzaa Karamu, which is a big feast. Gifts of Kumba, creativity, are given to loved ones. Kwanzaa is also celebrated through lighting the kinara, performing and listening to traditional music, and discussing African principles and history,
I love it.
which is really cool. Yeah.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa is different. Kwanzaa is like...
Hana Kwanzaa was a couple of years ago thing that we did.
Yeah, and we posted it on places, and it was super cute.
Yeah.
Winter solstice is the 21st.
Yeah, it is. It's because it's the longest day of the year.
No.
It's the shortest day of the year. Wow. I'm having brain farts.
Yeah, you are. The winter solstice celebrates the rebirth of the sun because the days get longer from then on out.
It's like also like the birth of the Holly King or something like that. There's some crazy folklore in there.
We're going to add some links in here. There is a Wikipedia page of every festival and weird stuff of like all the months. But I'm just going through this right now. I might get back to that in a minute.
All right.
Las Posadas.
Oh, that sounds like a missing fish.
Wow. That cool. I see where you can get that, though.
Yeah.
From December 16th through December 24th, Las Posadas is celebrated by some Hispanic families in the United States. I'm assuming this website I'm looking at is
What
American.
website are you looking at?
Hercampus.com.
Okay, cool.
It is a 9-day celebration before Christmas, beginning with the procession of candles, songs, and sometimes even people playing parts of Mary and Joseph who leave the parade. St. Lucia Day, to honor the 3rd century saint on December 13th. Many girls in Sweden dress up as Lucia brides.
Oh, this is one where they have the candles in their hair.
Yeah, so they wear white gowns and red sashes and have a wreath of burning candles on their heads.
That's terrifying.
It sounds very, very scary.
Yeah.
And waxy. And then they have New Year's, and Chinese New Year hits in January.
And which is what is the year?
Year of the Rat is coming up, and we're in the Year of the Pig right now. Oh. So there's a whole heck of a lot of stuff going on right now.
What year were you born in?
I was the Year of the Horse. What year were you born in?
I was born in the Year of the Rooster, I think.
Yeah, you were. So there's a reason why people say it's nice to say happy holidays.
Totally, because there's so many different holidays this time of year.
There really is. And I'm sure I didn't even touch the surface. I'm sure there's a lot.
Yeah.
Because we didn't even get to all the things that have to do with winter solstice.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, oh my goodness, there really is. And honestly, like I said, we were going to get into it, but we don't want to run long. There's also Krampus.
Yeah. Oh,
like December 5th.
Right.
There's the Krampus festival in Germany and Austria, which is amazing, which is that half goat, half demon guy who punishes children, throws them in bags, and they have festivals every year.
Yeah.
If somebody said to me, Happy Hanukkah,
Yeah.
I'd say thank you, you too.
Yeah.
Who the hell cares
Yeah.
if they wish you something different than what you
Totally.
celebrate or not, right? They're wishing you well.
Yeah.
Don't say, I celebrate Christmas, war on Christmas. Oh my God.
No.
I don't understand.
It may be last war.
Well, that's why we need Space Force.
Right? Maybe we need Christmas Force.
Chris Force.
Hi, my name's Chris.
Be Christ Force.
Oh, Christ Force. He's like just
Throwing crosses everywhere.
Crosses. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to hell.
Well,
Anyway, so that's...
I'm just saying that, you know what? There's a lot of stuff going on in December.
There is.
And Christmas isn't the only thing that's going on. It is the primary thing that's going on. But you know what? If people wish you well,
Yep.
take it.
Yep.
Say thank you.
Take it hard.
Take it super hard.
Yeah.
Take it and like it.
Yeah, you're going to like it.
And if they pull your hair while they're doing it, you know what?
Say thank you, may I have another.
Exactly.
I've been Dropbear.
I've been Panda. Merry ho-ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Okay, Google, thank you.
You're very welcome, Jennifer.
What just happened? Does she like you now?
Huge thanks to our sponsor, the Friday Sock Company.
This podcast was recorded at the Dropbear and Panda Kensington studio.
Special thanks to Emery Cords for the kick-ass theme music.
Don't forget to subscribe.
It's Dropbear and Panda, yeah. Dropbear and Panda, yeah. Dropbear and Panda, coming at you, Panda. Coming at you like a locomotive on a motherfucking bender. Yeah, I my culture, now my chap, follow me. Yeah, with Michael Doggies, yeah, you be checking on the flow, yo. Checking flow, but you was quick, you can't pick my medical ranges, angles, tangles. You get tangled, twisted side effects, child should be. Can't compete with the owls that devour. Yeah, with the owls that devour, yeah. Yeah, it's a Dropbear and Panda, coming at you right now. Dropbear and Panda, coming at you right now. Dropbear and Panda, coming at you right now. It's like a locomotive filled with autonomous chopper. Dropbear and Panda, coming at you right now. It's like a locomotive filled with autonomous chopper.
Dropbear and Panda.